And we're carrying on with theater again. Oh my God. Patrick, I love what you're doing. Did I tell you that
Thank you,
before?
Ann. I love what you're doing.
Oh my goodness. But anyway,
You
we're
inspire me.
mutual admiration society here. So anyway.
It's like my 27th appearance.
I think so. I think I counted them once. But I got to say that you came up with a brilliant idea of pulling all the theater together.
Yeah.
And you had, Albany Civic is part of that too, is all
Albany's-
of the theaters in the area.
Yeah, I'd love Averill Park High School to be part of it. Yes, all the theaters. There are over 100 theaters in the capital region.
Is that incredible? Oh, he's
And
got a
you
list
know-
of them. Okay, everybody, you sit back, get your
You
tea.
know that there's
Get your tea
100
out,
theaters.
relax.
You ordered a T-shirt.
I did, and I owe you $20 for it.
You do.
Yes, I
And
do.
there are the 100 theaters in
Oh
the
my
capital
goodness.
region.
Well, excuse me for a minute because I'm going to read the Albany Barn, Albany Civic Theater, Albany High School Ensemble, Blue Roses. You got Niskayuna too. That's great. Drama Kids International. Tell me about that. Who are they?
Drama Kids International, that's a kids youth program. I
Okay.
think it's a franchise program, but they have kids, like I think that's very young, like 7 years old, and
Wonderful.
they rent a space at UAlbany frequently. I think they did a production of Footloose recently. But yeah,
That's a good
Kristen
one.
Youngblood, UAlbany graduate works for
I've
them,
never
and
heard
Jillian
of half
Becker.
of these.
You gotta go. You gotta get your checklist
I mean,
out.
Going Dark Productions?
Going Dark Productions did a production of Pillow Man at Albany Barn.
Oh,
Yep.
they did? When did they
Murr
do that?
Beasley runs that.
I don't
That
remember
was
that.
a few years ago.
Yeah,
that
I
was like
guess so.
7-8 years
Oh,
ago.
you got Santa's Magical Express. They were on the
Santa's
show.
Magical
yeah.
Express. Mike McDermott would
South
kill
Colony,
me if I
Spotlight,
didn't include them.
Troy Foundry. Trust Your Gut Productions.
Trust Your Gut Productions
Okay,
produces at the
all right.
Glove Theater.
This
They
is
did a
amazing.
revival of
Did you
Antigone.
get is the Bridge Street on here at all?
Bridge Street's on there.
Yeah,
we
did
go
I
from
miss that? I got
we go
them coming
from
on too, yeah.
Hudson Falls to Catskill.
You are an amazing man.
Oh, come on.
You are amazing. I mean, look at this. What it takes to put
Well,
something like this together.
you do a weekly program interviewing all of them.
I'm just so amazed at what you do. I really am, Patrick. But anyway, who'd you bring with you today?
Yes, this is Erin Harrington, the current
Hi, Erin. How are
managing
you?
director.
Executive director.
Executive director
Executive
of Hubbard
director.
Hall. Just took over.
Okay.
And
You've
this
been
is,
on the show before, haven't you?
Yes.
I remember you. Yeah, I remember Erin. Yeah.
they were with Homemade Theater,
Yes, I was with.
Yeah, I remember you. See?
and Jennifer Madison,
Hi, Jennifer, back there.
Hello.
who is working on the Capital Region Festival of Theater with me. Actually, I met Jen. Jen is with the Hudson River Shakespeare Company, and 2 years ago, they had like a get-togethers, like let's pool, let's all get together and talk about common problems we have. And they had
Wonderful. And the idea of working together is just.
they had a get-together up at Homemade Theater's space, which
Yeah.
is in Wilton Mall.
Yeah, I know.
And there were half a dozen people there that I did not know. And you know, Chris and I go and see 300 productions a year.
I get
And
your
I
Christmas letter, I know.
and I was like, how is this possible? So I reached out, and that's a little bit of where the festival came from, is getting everyone together. And because we don't even know, people who work in the theater all the time don't know how big and how much is going on.
We are really so fortunate to have so much theater in our community. It's so important to have. I mean, there's times when you get like, what? But theater does it.
Yeah.
You go there and people are together and they're all cheering or they're clapping or they're having the same experience all at once.
It's a great feeling. It's a
Yeah.
great feeling to see your neighbor up on stage, to be amongst your neighbors. You don't have to go to New York. You don't have to go to Broadway. We're creating.
It's nice to do that, though.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'm going this Sunday, but there are people creating and doing excellent work. And just this year,
The talent is amazing.
just this year, A Few Good Men at
I saw
Cohoes
that,
Music
yeah.
Hall. Falsettos at Schenectady Light Opera Company, 100 Saints You Should Know.
That was a wonderful play.
RUR at Classic
yeah.
Theater Guild. We just started, and there's already a best of list just from January.
It's, people have said to me, they've left the area. This is friends of mine. They left the area, were active with SLOC, ended up going out to Nebraska. Now this is like it was not Omaha, but another big city up there. I forgot which one. They said there's nothing.
Right. Well, look at this.
There's no theater. Not only that, but what is there is a clique, and nobody can get into it. So.
Well, look at this. Just over the mountains, you have Barrington Stage, Berkshire Theater Group. They're reviewed by the New York Times. Productions of theirs go down to New York, go down to Broadway. But the community has nothing. They don't have staged readings. Actors from Pittsfield and Williamstown come over and act with us. They drive an hour.
Because they don't have that opportunity.
There is not a community.
Isn't that something?
I'm talking too much.
Yeah, no, you're not. But okay, I'm going to go to Erin. Erin, what's coming up in just a week or so?
Yeah, so we are going to have a joint fundraiser for the Capital Region Festival of Theater, and also celebrate bringing back the Hubbard Hall Theater Company.
And this is amazing, Hubbard Hall.
Yeah,
what a venue that is.
It is a beautiful place, built in 1878 as an opera house. It's a very live, as they say, venue, the sound. But we will actually be premiering our new sound system at this event.
A new sound system?
Yes,
okay,
we just
good.
got that thanks to support from the New York State Council on the Arts. And that includes what they call a loop induction assisted listening system, which is really cool.
Loop induction for hearing impaired?
Yes, it really, to make it more accessible, because that's a big thing we like to do at Hubbard Hall, is to help folks with that accessibility. And this is a really great system because it's not just receivers. You can actually turn on the T-coil on your hearing aid and have the sound come right to you directly in that way.
That's even better.
Yeah, so it's going to be really great. But this is going to be a really great event that we're going to have.
And I noticed that you have what is it, for arts and education?
Yes, for arts and
entertainment, but education. But even though it's entertainment too.
Yes, yeah.
But I loved that when I saw the education.
Yeah, because we have a lot of arts classes too, dance especially. In particular, a big program we have actually is Irish step dance.
Oh, really?
Very unique thing.
That'll get popular next month.
Yes, we'll have the Kelly, so it'll be really.
Tricali. They've been on the show. They're really good group. Yeah.
So our event that we're having for this fundraiser is going to be really great. So it's a lot of different theaters from the region kind of showing us their stuff. Maybe something that's coming up.
You mean a teaser?
Yes, a little teaser. So for instance, Homemade Theater, where I previously came from, they're going to be there showing a scene from Hamlet, actually the scene with Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Oh, okay.
We're going to kick it off with Controlled Chaos Improv Comedy.
Oh, I know Controlled Chaos. They're really good.
It's going to be a really exciting way to kick off the event.
Yeah.
We're going to have the Bunbury Players there.
Yeah.
And we're also going to have Arville Stage Creations. They're going to do a little preview from The Crucible coming up. And then a bunch of other folks doing, selected songs.
So these are like it's little vignettes of it. Yeah, right.
Little taste of theater, all in the area.
Yeah, so now are you in the process of also planning the June event? Is that correct?
Yes, I have mostly been helping out on the fundraising committee.
Which is part of this, working with Erin. Erin's really good,
yes.
Right?
Yep. We are just all about getting the word out there. Anything is great. Keep talking it up. I'm very excited with the way things are falling into place for the June event.
You're on the board, right?
No, I'm trustee.
Trustee, okay.
Yep. I don't think that makes me on the board.
Well, trustees are usually board members, but maybe, I don't know. However your structure is, it's okay with me.
She's a member of the fundraising committee.
It's
Invaluable.
Okay, yeah.
The fundraising committee.
Yeah, however it works out, it's fine.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, we had a general meeting at UAlbany 2 weekends ago, and all the progress that's going on. We had a fundraising event at Cohoes Music Hall called the Cast Party.
I saw that. Yeah.
And we sold 390 tickets, and we raised $15,000, and that was all community supported. there were no corporate or
Are you going to get any corporate
municipal.
sponsors?
We're trying. We're trying.
It's hard,
We're
yeah.
going to put on a heck of a show, and everyone's going to want to join us.
Yeah.
But we're always looking for support. Right now, all of our events coming up June 12th through June 15th is going to be the festival.
That's
it's
a
going
big
to
one.
be 4 days.
Where's that going to be?
7 venues. It starts out at the Q
Oh.
Theater at Westminster Presbyterian Church in Center Square in Albany. We're going to have a cocktail mixer hosted by Erin and Jay McBride, who is becoming a nationally known comedian. And then we're Friday morning, June 13th. It's at Sand Lake Center for the Arts. There's a day recognizing seniors with their matinee theater players.
Nice,
and
nice.
Controlled Chaos and other
Controlled
senior
Chaos is
groups.
getting around, aren't
That's
they?
right.
Yeah.
That evening, it's
Sierra's
going to be
doing a good job getting you out there. Huh?
yeah, educational theater at Theater Institute at Sage. Aaliyah Peel is going to have all the youth groups come together. And then Saturday is our big day. It starts out with breakfast at Fort Salem Theater. And then we go to Schenectady Light Opera Company in the afternoon for a musical lunch. And then Saturday night is at the Rep in downtown Albany.
You got the rep.
Sunday is going to be 20 events culminating at UAlbany, and all the theaters are going to be represented. We're going to have 60 vendor tables.
I can't believe this.
One-act festival, improv classes, karaoke with Broadway songs. Yeah, it's going to be 4 days, and we're just going to blow it out and show everyone that, the
Theater
Capital
is where it's
Region
at, yeah.
is a great place to love theater your whole life long.
Too bad you can't get people up from New York City to see what you're doing.
Shar White is the keynote speaker. He's the playwright that wrote the play The True, based on Mayor Corning. Yeah, he's going to be there, and he's going to,
Okay.
through Paul Grandal of the Writers Institute, set that up for us.
Rondell, oh, he's
Yeah.
really good at,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
This is an amazing endeavor. I know when he first had the idea, and you were trying to float it and see if it was going to work, and then to see, and when I'm looking at these, and I love this shirt, thank you, and I'm going to give you the check for it.
I know you're good for it.
I'm good for it, I really am. But anyway, the number of theaters on here, if you can even, I know you can't see it too well, but there's a lot of words on the back.
Yeah.
Here. And they're out there, and Steve Patterson, I'm so glad that he joined in with you too.
Yep.
With them.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is such a nice guy. Yeah, classic theater. I mean, you've got it all. Now, how do they join? I mean, what does it mean to join?
Yeah. Well, go to our website, CRFTinc.org, and there are a number of different tabs. You can donate, you can volunteer, you can still sign up to be a performer at the festival.
Okay.
We're looking for performances to go on the Rep stage. If you want to go on stage on North Pearl Street,
And say I was on the rep.
you can still do that. Maggie is looking for performances,
Yeah.
anything, scenes, songs, stories, stand-up act, whatever you want to do. We'll take
Okay.
submissions. We're taking submissions for one-act plays. If you have a play you and your friends have put together, you can submit it and get on to UAlbany's stage.
Okay, so you're looking for people that would like to participate. But what I'm wondering is how, if I have a theater group, how do I join you? In other words, I have the Ann Perillo Theater Group of Schenectady, Albany, and Troy.
Yep, you're on.
That's
You're
it.
a member. That's
Okay.
it. We'll take cash. You
Yeah.
know, you can join us, but we don't require membership, and this event is going to be totally free. The only thing we're
So
going
if
to
I
charge
say
for
that-
is the mixer. We want people to walk in off the street and experience Capital Region Theater. And
okay.
every group that wants to have a table at the theater, there's no charge for that.
Okay.
But yes, we need money to grow this and to pay rent at UAlbany. So we have membership levels if you want to join. It's $250 for a nonprofit theater. Harbinger's going to join.
It's really wonderful to hear what you're saying. what are your future plans? I know you got a lot going on in June and of course coming up in a week or two. But what else? What are your plans? I mean, after this, are you going to do this annually? Or are you going to? What's happening?
There's already a cast party set for Sunday, October 27th.
Okay, so
we're all going to get together, another 450 people getting together, and and we had a sort of a variety show, not unlike what we're doing Sunday, February 16th, with acts from all over the Capital Region. We did an in memoriam with people who have passed away from the theater community. We're talking about awards, perhaps, non-competitive recognition. I would love to see a scholarship program.
That'd be nice.
We need space in the Capital Region.
Oh yeah,
There are
tough, yeah.
47 community theaters, and there aren't enough spaces to rehearse and to perform in. We could use a real estate developer to build us a theater gym with a couple of spaces in it. Yeah, there are a number of directions.
It's
in
too
which
bad we
could
have
go.
a lot of empty buildings,
That's right.
because of the downsizing of some of these. And wouldn't it be nice to be able to use that? I mean, even if you're a landlord and you got a building that's empty, maybe you might want to do a tax deduction and offer it to.
I went to a meeting of St. Rose 2 weeks
Oh yeah,
ago.
well they got buildings.
Yeah, they got buildings and they got a lot of debt.
Yeah.
and everyone at the meeting was real excited to get these buildings back on the tax roll.
Yeah.
Like everyone, instead of taking advantage of the talent that we have in this area to create community,
Yeah.
everyone's looking to make some money off of it and to reduce their taxes. But
I understand. You can see both sides. Yeah,
the
yeah.
Cathedral of Immaculate Conception reached out to me this morning. They want to bring people into the space. So we're going to start talking about how to bring theatrical performances there. If you have a building in Albany, Schenectady, Troy, there are 100 theaters, 47 community theaters, 15 youth
Yeah.
groups, 8 colleges, 5 of which have theater majors, 16 professional theaters,
oh, God.
22 high schools.
Listen to
compete
this
for the
guy. You
Jimmy
know it
Awards.
all, Patrick.
I put that list together.
I know, amazing. So, and Jennifer, I know you haven't said much, but thank you for coming too. Yeah, you're down there.
Thank you for having me.
And Erin, it's good to see you again as
Yes,
well.
nice to see
And Patrick, it's always a pleasure to see you and have you on the show and to hear what you're doing. It just makes my heart like,
Yeah,
because it's so exciting.
yeah. I think Professor Al would be happy.
Oh, I know your dad would love you. Yeah.
And studied pharmacy with my father.
Yeah, I went to his dad was my professor, and then I ended up on the faculty with him when I taught at the college. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I loved your dad. So anyway, and your mom too, Carolyn. Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, love you all. So yeah, we go back a long way. But thank you for being here and break a leg, get it going. Yeah, keep it going.
Yes.
That's the important thing. And I'll take care of this.
All right.